Welcome, listeners. This week on Just Neapolitan, we talk about video games. Joined by Floyd and Eddie, and I'm your resident, wish I were as good at finishing projects as I am at starting them, Bryan. Which, yeah, I haven't done the new intro yet, so let's just get that out of the way early.
We're here.
It'll happen one of these days.
Eventually.
Someday. Somewhere, somehow, someway. It'll happen. How you boyos been this week?
I'm alright. A little cold. Other than that, I'm alright.
Yeah, nah, I've been alright. Yeah.
Better than the last couple weeks, at least?
Yeah, a little bit.
More work than I would like, but, life.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I'm with that one.
How about you?
Oh, I've been fine. It's the slow season, so, the dogs aren't stressed out. I am too, however, working more than I would have liked to. I was really looking forward to having the extra days off, but
Oh, that didn't
apparently,
happen.
no, not really, because the person kind of walked out.
Damn.
But then apparently isn't fired, but is still only working 1 day a week now, and isn't working overnight anymore, because obviously if you can't trust someone, you don't put them on the shift where they're alone.
Right.
So, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I was just kind of looking forward to having a couple months with a few extra days off.
Mm-hmm.
So I could start a bunch of projects that I won't finish.
Understandable.
Which it's not just the intro. I had like 2 or 3 other ideas, and I kind of started them, and now they're just sitting there, and I'm like, yep, that's cool. Add it to the list of stuff I haven't finished. Like video games. I don't finish those very often either.
Right.
God, I think I need therapy. All right, let's get out of this miserable self-reflection and do that D20 shit.
Yeah.
Oh God, it fell.
What did it hit?
It still landed. Okay, cool. I wrote this one and I know my answer. Worst controller ever.
Worst controller ever.
N64. It was designed by fucking aliens for a species that has 3 hands. Like, no. N64. Not only do we not understand 3D, we don't understand controllers either.
Floyd?
I'm still thinking.
Well, following along with good old Bryan, because he just knows. It is N64, but it's specifically the N64 powerglove. Because who the fuck was that for?
Wait, they made a power glove for the N64?
They surely fucking did.
Holy shit. Because, power glove was, my honorable mention, but you had to be a rich kid to have one of those. So I was like, nah, maybe.
I had a friend who, ironically, I'm not going to prove you right and say what he was. He was affluent.
Yeah.
He had one, and for one, at the age of 7, I could not fit my hand, even with the adjustable straps in it. I couldn't fit my fucking hand in there. And 2, you had to relearn how to use your digits. In my head, I thought I was good at video games. I thought as a kid, I could manipulate the earth if I wanted to play it. I couldn't use that controller to save my fucking life. It just was weird. It was just fucking weird, man. Yeah, fuck that power glove.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tragic.
It's so bad.
So my pick is either going to be the Dreamcast controller or the original Xbox Duke controller.
Oh God, the brick.
the big old fat bitch.
Wow.
I think that's more useful for beating the shit out of somebody with than using it as a controller.
Yeah.
Moonlights as a weapon.
That thing taught an entire generation what carpal tunnels is.
Yeah. It's like my original answer was going to be the 64. But I was like, I also hated a couple other controllers. So I was trying to decide which one of the two that I hated the most. But I hate both of them equally. So.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
there's a... Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I had an honorable mention I was going to
I was just going to say, the N64 is low-hanging fruit. Like, I know it is, but I hated that controller so much. I can't just let it go.
And would you believe it or not, to come in second, and I know people feel certain type of ways, when you have to use a single Switch controller, it is the worst thing, to me, personally.
The Joy-Con.
The Joy-Con.
The single Joy-Con turned sideways. What is this little itty-bitty ass thing I'm supposed to be?
I can't even use two of them. My hands are too fucking big.
Yeah, fuck that thing. It's probably why
I loved having to pay $70 for a fucking controller for that shit.
You gotta love it.
But speaking of, like, Nintendo controller mistakes, they definitely have more.
Yeah.
The controller for the Virtual Boy.
Mm-hmm.
I have not
You
seen
know, because the battery pack was in it. And so it could slide out easily if you kind of, like, rested the controller, which you would do because the battery pack made it super fucking heavy, which, of course, would then shut off the fucking system. So, yep, that one. The Wii U, you know, with the pre-switch as a controller.
Yeah, the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, which, you know, it's that thing where, so like on the DS, the two screens kind of make sense because they're right there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the Wii U, and like trying to act like you're going to have a screen here, but your game's on a big screen. Like that, no, absolutely not.
You gotta love it. Or do you?
But that fuck up did bring us the Switch, which I think is a great system.
Yeah, agreed.
Terrible controller, but great system. Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah, terrible built-ins, but you can get the larger Joy-Cons too.
I saw.
But you know, you gotta pay for them. They're not gonna give them to you.
'Tis true, my friend.
They're like, do you not have tiny hands? Then give us money.
It's so strange to think that the Switch came out 7 years ago.
Well, that's okay. The Switch 2 is coming out at fall of this year.
Yeah, I know. I heard.
Yeah, because
it's going to be $400.
I mean, yeah, that's.
Well,
I mean, I would. They're. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Just prices are just whatever. I won't judge the $400 price tag until I hear some specs.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, if it's honestly the Switch 2, which we know they're not going to call it that. Unless has Nintendo finally decided that it's okay to number their sequels. Oh wait, no. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. No. They still don't want to number sequels.
Mm-mm.
It's going to be called like the Swatch or... Oh no, that's a thing already. They can't call it the Swatch.
Yep.
They'll call it the Switch, but with two E's. The Switch.
Sweet.
And, and it'll be like Mario's voice announcing it when you turn it on the screen. It'll be like, ha ha, Switch!
Oh, no, they're going to do that thing. It's just going to be the Super Switch.
You sure?
Oh, man.
It's not gonna be
the
switched?
SS? I don't know.
Get your Nintendo SS.
Yeah. I mean, at least it's not made in Germany, but that's still going to bring him some bad memories, man.
Oh, my God.
Especially if they do that, like, lightning bolt S, you know?
Oh, Lord.
Like,
Nah, I don't think they will be that. They might try to pull it off.
They might. Someone would do it and wasn't thinking until the backlash. Some dumb shit makes it through focus groups, man.
Yeah.
Nope. You guys are all going to be wrong. And I'm going to laugh because it's going to have some weird name. It's going to be Nintendo Romulus. And you guys will be like, I never saw that coming. No. Fuck it.
And the controllers will be called Remus.
You knew.
So what you're saying is Nintendo execs spend too much time thinking about the Roman Empire.
I I wish I knew one. I'd be like, tell the truth right now.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure they will have some new name. Although they went from the Wii to the Wii U.
True.
Is that the progression? You're peeing, and then one day you're like golden showers.
Jesus.
I mean, it wouldn't be like the third time. Well, it would be the third time. It wouldn't be the second time that they used the same name, but just added something to it. You know, the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, like
Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's going to be called the Nintendo
Switch 4K.
It's just going to be the Nintendo Switched. Like,
Yeah.
wait, are you saying Nintendo Switch? No. Nintendo Switched. Say it one more time.
The Super Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I left that part out.
Switched. Sorry, I forgot the D. My bad.
Genesis.
You know what, Bryan? That's probably closer to on brand than what we've said so far.
The Super Nintendo Switch?
Yeah.
SNS?
Yeah.
Let's not give them any ideas.
No. They're going to call it the Super Nintendo Entertainment Switch.
Oh, God.
Not the SNES
Not
again.
the SNES.
Once again, some weird shit makes it through focus groups. Man.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, my God.
I think that's what I'm going to name this episode.
Some guy's going to jump out the window if he hears this podcast. It's like, I was going to say that. Fuck.
Dude, okay, that happens to me all the time. We've had episodes that like I'm editing and, you know, tons of podcasts and obviously video games because I like video games.
Mm-hmm.
And literally I'm listening to this podcast and they're talking about the same shit we just talked about. The stuff that I'm editing to put out. And I'm like, fuck you. The world it is a simulation. Like we're all hooked in. One thought and like 50,000 people fucking have it.
Hive mind.
And now that everyone's got online and podcasts and TikToks, now there's no more of this like, oh, I had that idea. No, you did. And 50 people uploaded it the same day.
Here's Bryan. You are not special. The guy who comes behind Bryan. You are not special. What the fuck?
I wonder if like one of our listeners is sitting there and thinking like, yeah, I'm going to get a podcast going. And then every episode they're like, damn it, guys, we got to re-record our first episode. And it's like, do we have a listener that's in a time loop and like for the next however long we do this, we'll never be able to record their podcast?
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Because they decided they were going to go out on Tuesdays.
Oh, yeah. Might fuck their whole week up.
I mean, you know. Fuck it, just do it. Have fun. Do fun things with your friends. That's...
Hey man, I've been preaching.
If there's anything to take away from the shit we talk about, just do fun things with your friends. It's not a new concept.
It'll work out.
Even if it doesn't, you had fun with your friends.
Tis true.
It's very low stakes. It's awesome.
And if it's high stakes, those aren't friends.
I mean, they still could be. It just means you're probably doing something successfully.
You know what? Perception change.
If you aim low, you'll never be disappointed.
That's right.
Don't finish projects. Don't like think you're. You know what? I'm gonna depress myself just joking about this shit. I'll play anything interesting this week.
Well, since you brought it up, I had the misfortune. Please hyphen the word misfortune. To play a game that sounded interesting. And I'll get to the title in a second, but if you've played this game and you've heard me talk in the past, you would know that I own what I assume to be the upgraded fucking version of this game. I saw it was on sale, so I bought it, because I'm dumb. And the name of the game is Tribes of Midgard. Now, the minute I turn this game on, I'm like, a new adventure awaits. And I get in it, and I'm like, this seems familiar. But I couldn't quite put my finger on it. So I'm playing around, reading things, and it's like at this point I have a tick. I'm just like, you have to figure out where you know this from. I look it up, Google, quick Google search. Games like Tribes of Midgard. Oh yeah, just play Valheim. It's just the upgraded version of the game. Fuck. Because I instantly get on Valheim and I just start a new game and I'm like, this is the same with better. Are you?
Damn.
I flipped the fuck out. I was so mad. And if you've seen me recently on Steam, I've been playing Valheim because. What the fuck else?
Actually, been noticing you on Discord playing Madden 24.
Yeah, that's weird how. For the viewers out there who like sports games, please come catch a fade with your boy. I've been putting people down just in the worst ways. But yeah, I have been playing some I play both. I think that's a testament to how weird I am. Sometimes I just like to let other games sit in the background and then go play other games. And forgive me for saying this for all our lovers out there. I feel like I have done my Xbox wrong, so now I turn it on to play things I really don't care about. And Madden is one of them, but I'm good at sports games, so I let it ride.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I turned my Xbox on.
Exactly, and I'm like, man...
Probably about a week after I got this PC up and running.
Yeah, at this point...
I turned it on and I was like, I don't want to play these. I want to play on my PC.
There we go. And, I use my expensive YouTube machine from time to time, and I'm like, you deserve better than just YouTube. When I don't even watch it, I turn it on to go to sleep. And I'm just like, this is terrible. I play some games. And I tried to play Red Dead Redemption, but I realized I don't like playing the game. I like watching other people discover parts of the game. And I sit there and watch it and I'm like, that's really cool. That's a nice little Easter egg. And I go about my day. In reality, I don't think I ever want to play it. I just actually enjoy what it's about, which is weird, but I'm okay with saying that.
Yeah, there are games that I would rather watch other people play than actually play myself.
You say what?
Yeah, 100. Yeah, like Danganronpa.
Mm-hmm.
I would never play it, but I love watching somebody play it because it's a crazy game. I just don't want to. I just have no interest in actually doing it.
Right, yeah.
That's how I've been feeling about Monster Hunter World lately. Like, I played so much, I don't want to play it anymore. Like, I'll play the next one for sure. Like, I can't wait. But I'll play Rise, but you can't get me to play World. Like, I just can't anymore. I don't know why. I just can't do it.
It's funny you mentioned Rise because that's one of those things that I played, and I actually was playing with Floyd one night.
Yeah. 2 nights, actually.
Did some hunting.
Yeah, we did it.
Oh, yeah, we did do 2 nights. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, Bryan. Oh, I knew because last episode, I believe I said, I am a very jealous person. So when I hear people having fun, and I'm not in part of it, I got to figure it out. And I hopped on Steam and I figured out fast. And do you know the minute the download finished and I was going to hop in like, let's fuck it up, boys. Floyd comes out his room like, yeah, I'm going to sleep. I don't know why he decided to walk out and announce it in the hallway, but I'm like, did he fucking see me? Like, did it say download finished? And he knew I was coming to like disappointment switch. And I'm just like, this is up.
It's so funny because that explains why it says you've played 5 minutes recently.
I definitely hopped on.
I kept looking at that on Steam and I'm like, how do you play Rise for 5 minutes?
Because I hopped
like,
on.
you turn it on and then go, fuck, I don't want to play.
That's how I do
it all
most things,
makes sense now.
I was looking for the lobby and it didn't exist anymore. And I'm like, what the fuck? And as I go to look out the door, Floyd's, I'm sleepy. What the fuck? Why me? I want to fun. I don't want to play. I have games that I'll play by myself until the day I die. And that's just how I am. But there are certain things that are just better with other people. And that's pretty much 99% of gaming to me. I like other people, especially ones I like. And then you guys got off. And I was like, I'm not playing this shit by myself. And I cut it off. So it's exactly how it got to 5
whereas if you would have jumped on the Discord.
Yeah, Bryan would have stayed on.
I would have stayed on and kept playing. I literally was like, I'm getting tired. I think I'm done after this. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll, watch some YouTube or whatever. And like, I didn't do shit. I'm an overnighter. I'm not going to sleep at fucking midnight.
And I will be honest. Yes, I did consider that. After I had already been mad about it. So by the time that I came back around, everybody was going their own separate way. And I'm not a botherer of games. I'm just like, I missed my chance. It's okay. Next time, stop being so fucking mad. Because I was like, I sat here and downloaded this stupid shit. And these motherfuckers got off. But I didn't think about it in the sense of, Floyd's not your fucking dad. You don't have to go to sleep when he's going. I didn't think about it. I'm just like, what the fuck? Fuck you guys. Do something else then. I took it really personally for some reason. I just really wanted to have some fun. I was like, I want to hunt some monsters. Let's do it. Aw. Taking my ball.
Then I'm going to make my own lunar lander with blackjack and hookers.
Exactly.
And fuck the lunar lander. Nah, screw the whole thing.
Exactly.
Oh, that is fucking hilarious.
And I probably wouldn't play Madden and beat on some 12-year-old who just got the game over Christmas on sale. And just, it's really bad.
I love Christmas news.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I bought Madden for like $23. It was a great pickup for me because when I play it. And I make the Bears look damn good.
Wait, yeah. I was going to say, I should have jumped on and beat some fools in hockey just to ruin some Christmases.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized that I don't have the new one because I'm not going to give EA money. And also I don't have my Game Pass subscription anymore, so there's no more. Although I was always a year behind anyway with that, but whatever.
I've been meaning to give it the old once over. Game. I've just been,
Well, Madden they at least put money into, even though it still is pretty much the same game every year.
Literally.
That's why I forget what year it is, but the Madden that I own, I'm not getting rid of because it's the last year that Megatron was in the league.
I was going to go into the whole, I'm pretty much done with the sports simulation world, but a new NCAA game is getting announced this year, and I'll be damned if I don't play it because I've been waiting to play another one since 2014. So I like some college football, and I'm pretty sure I'll get tired of that after a few months, but I'm a sucker for a good game. Or just a game, because none of them are really good, but that's a thing.
No, but I mean, if they're done well, they're like solid C tier, turn your brain off, time waster. You know what I mean? Like, just like have some fun, play it for a couple hours kind of game. Like,
right.
There's hundreds of games out there like that are totally worthwhile. I think the sports games get a bad rap because they're a sports game.
Yeah.
I think it's still like that gatekeeper-ish that comes with like, now that everyone plays games, the people who've been playing games their whole life, a lot of them are like, you're in my hobby? And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
The other reason the sports games get a bad rap is they put them out every single fucking year.
Every
so
they're really year.
Just a roster update, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, if they would skip a year or two, which they never will do, as long as they continue to make money.
Well, see, and that's the beauty of the fact that I'm going to love NCAA coming out, because players flip-flop so fucking much that it's going to be honestly interesting to see how they do roster updates with that game. It's going to be great, because when the portal is open, those kids, goodbye. Oh, you won't let me play all the snaps? I'm going to San Diego State College Biblical Technical Institute of Farming and Cultivation. And I'm going to play every fucking position there for. I just can't wait. And now that they're giving those kids money to play sports, it's never going to end now. I'm just going to switch from Madden to NCAA. So
that's fair. You know what I wish they would do is they'd make a football game where it's like NFL, like way back in the day, where players had to play offense and defense.
I know you're not talking about NFL Streets, but I wish they would bring that back too.
No. I mean, I'm talking about just like the history of the like. Well, I don't even know if it was the NFL then, but yeah, with football, yeah, it used to be like 11 guys on a team, and you would play offense and defense. So there was no like, here's the defensive team coming out, here's the offensive team. Nope, these are the guys playing. That's that.
Here's
you
tired.
Play both sides of the ball.
Here's tired, worn out, tired, and about to fall out. Let's do it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this is also during a time when people weren't quite as athletic as now.
But they were some tough
probably
SOBs.
having beers at the sidelines, barely putting an effort in. And I mean, extreme racism. So it can all be updated for like the modern age with actual athletes. And less
people?
overt racism.
He said, and black people?
Well, yes. But not if you kneel during the anthem. Can't have them.
Oh, my heart. My soul.
Yeah, we always go to the most fun places with stuff, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. Fuck them kids.
Mark.
I finally got to play the Vampire Survivors co-op mode with Shadow Producer Candle. So the game itself is insanity.
Mm-hmm.
Playing it with another person is more insanity.
Okay.
Yeah, so they cut down. So instead of being able to have 6 weapons, you can only have 4. And if one person gets a weapon, like that's it. That's the one. It's still only one version of each weapon. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of got to coordinate a little bit if you want to make sure you get the evolutions. So I was like, man, with 4 people, this could be insane, but you would have to communicate so well. But there is a thing you can do where, say, if you get this like list of weapons, and say one of the things, the accessory or the weapon, is the upgrade for a weapon that your partner has, you can like pass the level to them, and it'll pass the exact screen you're looking at, so they can grab their upgrade.
Oh,
Which is something that we didn't even realize you could do for like a first couple. And then I was looking at something, I didn't need any of it, and I was like, screw it, you have it. And then I hit the pass button to pass, and I thought I was just going to pass him the level up, and he would get a new screen. Nope, it passed him the screen, and I was like, oh, that's how you work together better.
Damn.
But yeah, we had one where there was so much shit going on the screen that we kept losing who was who, and like would run into enemies, and I'm like, oh shit, that's you, that's not me, where am I? But it was fun though. It was exactly the type of chaos that a multiplayer mode of Vampire Survivors should be. And since that game is basically designed for you to break it and min-max the fuck out of it, because it's like you have 30 minutes, that's it. So who gives a shit how powerful you get? The run's done in 30 minutes. Right. Or, you can survive past that, but not much. I think, yeah, I made it 33 minutes and 15 seconds. I think it was the longest I ever did. But then there's 3 deaths, and they if you haven't been able to kill one, you're not gonna kill 3.
Still sounds like a good time.
Fun. It was a bit of a fun and crazy time. Did that, and then did a little Jackbox. Bit of that murder trivia party.
Yeah, I seen you send that out at like 2 a.m, and I was like, Bryan, nobody's gonna join.
No, I mean, I'd send it out. It's just, it doesn't matter if people join or not. I was basically just like, if somebody is up, because sometimes motherfuckers are up at 2 for no reason.
I mean, I was half asleep.
2 is so fucking late.
It is sometimes.
Motherfucker, you've come home at 4 a.m. Don't give me that shit.
Whoa. Chill out.
I'm just saying, 2 ain't that late. You ain't that fucking old.
Super old. I played Rise, and I've also been playing Tekken because 8 is coming out, so I'm like refreshing. And plus, I just wanted to beat up on the Christmas news, so that was fun.
That's wild. Yeah. Why would you do that on purpose?
Because it was enjoyable.
Yeah, right. Fuck them kids.
Literally.
Shame.
No, not literally.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that guy's talking about.
I don't know this guy.
Yep. Mm-mm.
Not like that.
Oh, well, of course you cleared up after
we cleared. We ain't on no list, okay? I'm just saying, we ain't on a list. Nobody know what's going on with that?
Oh yeah, no. I was about to say at least not that one.
Yeah, okay.
Well, first of all,
definitely not that.
Personally, I'm interested to see who's on that list, so I can pass on some national hive mind shame.
I have a feeling we're not going to be too surprised by the names on it.
Not to get
Hey, are they really rich and really powerful? They're probably on that
yeah,
list.
but if you see somebody like Pee Wee Herman and you know what, just,
Well, Pee Wee Herman's a fictional character.
I was trying to think of his real name. That's why I just waved myself off. Like I still said
That's
Pee
fair.
Wee Herman, and I was literally trying, but I couldn't stop myself from saying it. And I was just like, why are you doing this to yourself? And I just waved. You guys couldn't see it, but I legitimately 2-hand waved myself off. Like just go in the corner. I'm serious. I'm really sitting over here trying. Even at this moment, I'm still. Why did you call me out, Brian? You could just let me wave myself into oblivion. I'm still like, you'll get it. You just go, nothing. Just drawing a fucking blank. Ladies and gentlemen, that guy.
Wow, that's weird. Audacity just let me know how much disk space I have left.
Dang.
It always
Hey guys,
does.
we can only record for another 115 hours.
I got 31 minutes.
Of disk space left?
Yeah. I am so stupid. Don't listen to me. That's twice now. Floyd, I can hear you laughing outside my headphones. Screw and you.
It's funny. You must be laughing loud because Discord keeps cutting you off.
Exactly. It's like, nope.
Can't wait for the recording and it's just redlined.
It did. It really did. It
Questionable Saturdays.
It's
with
bad.
the boys.
It was like, and I heard him say it always shows you that, and I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
First of all, stop cackling. And then Brian's gonna redline too.
Oh God, I'm broken. You
can...
can't bring it back up. I was trying to let it go.
This is a shame. Or what?
All right. I'm good now.
Me too.
Oh, that's why. Okay, now I understand why I think I always see it. Normally, I don't know why, my mouse is always sitting on the time remaining. Like, not the time remaining, but how long we've been recording. And that's why I usually see it right beneath that. And I'm like, normally... I just played myself. It's okay. It says I got 54 hours and 17 minutes left worth of recording.
Oh, yeah, you need some upgrades.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry.
I would say, yeah, that's just the space left on one of my mini drives, too.
Oh, but Floyd, that's the space left on my built-in hard drive. That's not the external. I still got 1.5 terabytes. We're not going to go into that portion of this. Don't disrespect my machine. We do this enough on a daily basis.
Okay.
I have 3 built-in drives.
And
an external.
You know what?
And actually, I want to upgrade the external because it's, I've had that thing so long. It's a 1 terabyte, but it's like a fucking brick. And I'm like, I can get a 1 terabyte flash card these days. Like, yeah. And it just, like, the read write on it is so fucking slow when I'm transferring stuff over to it. So I'm like, that's fine for, like, final archiving of shit. Although, actually, it's been read write so much now, I should start worrying about it failing. Different podcast. I have one thing of news.
Okay.
Hit me.
I had more, but some of it I looked into and I was like, oh, like the original article I wrote, that somebody else wrote that I was reading, had these quotes from somebody that made,
No
like,
sense.
I don't want to go into detail because it's a shit article, because how they quoted them. No, so they took the quotes, but they cut them up in such a way and then injected their own thoughts in between each quote to kind of like lead you to the conclusion they wanted to have. Whereas if you go read the original article, which was a Q&A with the Dell CEO, it's like not nearly as inflammatory when his entire quote is just read together instead of like breaking it up and interjecting shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, so, and because, when you break it up and interject your own thoughts, it kind of like gives the impression that there was more between it when literally the 3 sentences were just one after another.
Got it.
And so it just sounds like somebody that was talking about something and was kind of like using something as an example and then like hand waved it away like, no, like, here's what I mean. And like decided to not use it as the example. I don't want to get into, like I said, I've talked about how badly written it is too much, and I'm not trying to call anybody out. But I will say this. I already mentioned it's a fireside chat with the Dell CEO on, oh my God, what was it? Seeking Alpha is the site the original thing was on. So if anyone wants to actually go read that, it's not good. It's about AI chatbots, shit like that. And how Dell is like, oh, our market share. And I'm like, keep saying 30% in it. See, now I'm talking about it more than I want to, and I'm talking about a different part. But anyway, he keeps mentioning like 30% growth, 30% growth. And then talks about older technologies and how the growth was like 3 to 5% that companies would see in their bottom line. And I'm like, yeah, because everyone markets it as a 30% growth, but it comes out to be like a 3% growth, which AI is going to do the exact same fucking thing. It's the same. It's crypto bro scam all over. Line goes up. I'm like, yeah, okay. Anyway. So there was that news article I wasn't going to talk about that I talked about.
Got it.
Just in a different way than what I wanted to anyway.
So what were you actually going to talk about?
He made mention about a hole in the ozone layer, but it was taken out of context and like wrapped around basically him trying to say that it doesn't exist anymore. But that's not what he was saying at all. So
got it.
I was like, oh, this would be great. I'm totally gonna dunk on a CEO on a podcast with 8 listeners because punch up, baby. There's no point punching down. But then I was like, oh, I can't even really dunk on that comment.
It happens.
Yeah, you know. I'm willing to admit when someone didn't say what they actually said because there's enough shit for when they did.
Yeah.
And then Candle had given us that article about an exec that's suing Activision.
Oh, because they're discriminating against old white guys.
Yeah. But once again, because I attempt to like do some extra looking into just beyond just what the article says, the original posting is on a site called Law 360, which you have to subscribe to be able to read everything they have. So I was like, that's another one not worth going into. But let's talk about Capcom.
What did Capcom do?
So they have been quietly adding Enigma DRM to their catalog of games.
Of course they have.
And really, it's kind of gone under the radar until they did it with one of the. You know what's funny? I never wrote down the name of the game. I want to say it was like Code Veronica. But it was one of the Resident Evil games. But when they put the update in, it basically broke the game, so they had to roll it back. And that's when people noticed, oh, the biggest part of this update that would have caused problems is the DRM software. Everything else is like such minor little tweaks that it shouldn't have broken the game kind of deal.
Right.
And so then people have gone back and noticed that they've done them with like, you know, the Mega Man X and Zero collections, Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle. And I just think this is Capcom protecting its right to charge you $20 for a cosmetic. Claiming that mod support it doesn't represent what the game is, and Capcom literally calls all mods cheats and claims there are a number of mods, and I quote, that are offensive to public order and morals. I think they're just still angry about the naked Chun-Li.
Probably.
And I hate to break it to Capcom. Naked Chun-Lis have been around as long as Chun-Li has existed.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, you're not going to shut down the horniness of the internet.
Ever.
And, yeah, morals. What? Fuck off with your... Fuck off. But, you know, the other thing, too, is, like, they DMC strike any uploads, like YouTube playthroughs or anything of Rise that have any mods on them. You know, oh, we're protecting our... No, you're not. You're charging money for a character editing voucher. If someone puts the mod in, they don't need to pay you money for... All you're doing is protecting your quote-unquote right to overcharge us for shit that should be included in the game.
Yep.
That's right.
But... damn, Street Fighter 6 is good.
The caveat.
So I can hate them all I want, but motherfuckers do put out some good games. Like, if EA was doing this shit, I'd just be all like, cool. Well, then everyone who is already ready to stop giving you money will just stop giving you money. But why has Capcom got to be evil and good at what they do?
Yeah. They know the formula.
Yeah, but I mean, also, let's be honest. They've put them on their back catalog. Games that really don't get modded a whole ton. Mm-hmm. They're going to catch up to their catalog of games where people are still playing them and basically using the mods, you know, to fix problems that the company won't. Or to circumvent having to pay money for a character editing voucher. The dumbest fucking thing. So, I mean, it's fine. We all know DRM software is made to be broken.
Sure.
Oh, but if you would like to see the company, so this is the Enigma DRM software, having a really snotty response to a player complaining about the software. The whole thing's been deleted, but thankfully, on archive.ph/. Sorry, too much spit. SJRJZ. Yeah, it's archived because, thank you, Internet Archives. You can go look at their snotty-ass response if you want. Where they basically, like, accuse the player of, what, you're mad because you can't cheat anymore? Bro, 90% of mods aren't even fucking cheats. Fixing a bug is not cheating.
At all.
Oh, wait, that's right. Companies try to claim their features now, don't they? I don't even think that counts as an anti-capitalist rant.
No.
Yeah.
So, no free space today, everybody.
Did you hear about the Discord layoffs?
I told you, I'm not covering layoffs anymore. But yes.
Oh, because it follows right behind the Twitch layoffs.
Yep.
Fucking companies.
Like I said, I put the website up on the last episode. I'm probably just going to keep copy pasting it into every episode. That industrylayoffs.com. I think it literally was that simple. You can find them. It's bad. It has not slowed down. It's actually sped up.
Mm-hmm.
For fucking shame.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, a big part of the problem is the way companies operate is, it's the pandemic and everyone's inside. Look at all this money we're making. Obviously, we'll continue to make this amount of money and even more. So let's grow because yada yada this and that. Let's not set any aside. Let's not understand that line can't always go up. God damn you. You did this on purpose.
I want my free space, damn it.
I just also realized this is the second time I made fun of line always goes up. I think I did secretly have one and just didn't do it in rant mode.
Mm-hmm.
My normal animated angriness. But yeah, like it can't go up and to the right forever. Like nothing works that way. That companies continually run like it does, and then, because shareholders got to get theirs.
Of course.
But no, man. Capitalism works.
Every day of the week.
Actually, most capitalists don't work. It's kind of antithetical to what they do.
Wrong in my youth.
I mean, listen, I want money.
Oh. I want
but only because I need it to buy things. So what I actually want are things.
Yeah.
But actually, I want those things for the experience I have using those things. So what I actually want are experiences, but that still costs money.
Everything fucking costs.
Eddie,
Yes.
did you hear Hi-Res announced Smite 2?
Let me get up on the mic when I talk this to you. Don't you mention that piece of shit to me ever again. How dare you disrespect me? I would play League of Legends 14 before I would play fucking Smite.
I'm excited for it.
You love things people hate and bad games, so that doesn't shock me.
I don't think Smite is a bad
Literally
game.
telling me Smite 2 is coming out is like saying Fortnite Unleashed is coming soon and we should all be happy. Fuck that.
Fortnite is so much worse.
To me, they're at the same level. Now, Smite, I may have played it, but I'm gonna say League of Legends has a hold on me. So when I want to play a MOBA, I'll just I'll go to League. Fuck Smite.
I'm just looking forward to the backlash because Overwatch 2 worked out so well.
Ooh, speaking
Counter-Strike
of
2 worked out so well.
Speaking of Overwatch 2, they just announced that all heroes will receive like a new self-heal passive in Season 9, which sparked this huge outrage because what the fuck are the support characters there for now?
Exactly.
No, according to the studio, it's supposed to ease the burden on support characters.
Yeah, it'll ease the burden on them so much that no one will play them because they'll be written out of the fucking meta.
Good night.
You know what that is? That's a company going, man, balancing support characters is really hard. What if we just don't?
Right?
What if we make it so the characters are just all go all the time? That sounds way easier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, because obviously, like, Warzone and Battlefield have totally perfected that and don't have any problems when they do their games. All go all the time, baby.
All night long.
All night long, all night.
Whoa, all night long, all night.
And then put a little afternoon delight on that.
Oh,
yeah.
Them skyrockets in flight.
This
know it.
Who is this guy? Who is this guy? This is Jimmy's brother.
The one with the beautiful voice.
The one with the beautiful voice.
Well done.
Good times.
You boys got anything else this week?
Nope.
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, thanks for putting up with us. We love y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.